Welcome, dear souls, to the Dear Souls podcast with your host, Jacqueline. Just wanted to come on here and just share a little bit about, my own personal journey with my son. And this is going to be a little delicate subject because, I never thought in a million years that I will be where I'm at right now, especially in the spiritual journey. And I didn't know that it would be so challenging and that it actually would, impact my relationships, especially with, my son that I love so much. He is my world. He's everything. And, when we come into this world, we don't come with information. We actually come in with our contracts and then we forget things, and then our job is to experience life and start remembering and just going on our path and just, just be the best version of ourselves and heal from all our traumas, not only in this timeline, but also in other past lives and stuff like that. So we're going through some challenges right now. He doesn't want to speak to me. He's a little upset, and things like this happen because, as you go on your spiritual journey, from what I'm learning is that, there starts to be detachments and, you stop hanging out in a lower frequency area and you start ascending more of your frequency and you start healing. And, if whoever's in your life is still, at a lower frequency, just kind of like doesn't understand your journey and doesn't understand where you're at and doesn't really care because they have their own stuff going on. They're in that space of victim mode and limited belief mentality, and it sucks. And I understand. I've been there, and I've gone through a lot of mental health throughout my lifetime here. And I I've been healing for the last year. I've taken my health very serious because I got very sick, and to a point where I almost died. And this journey is very, very serious for me. I'm very committed, and I know that there's challenges, but there's also amazing changes. There's always that light at the end of that tunnel, and I just wanted to come on here and share a little bit of what was going on. We as parents, as human beings, we don't come with to tell us how to raise our kids or how to be a good parent or good mother. And for the audience out there, for either women or men or just in general, we struggle with being the best we can with what we have, and I had my son at a very young age. I was 17, and things happened from then to now. And I thought that with my sacrifices that I will be giving him a better life and he will be happier and he will be better. And, I suffered through now that I'm understanding a lot more of the mental health field and how it's all linked to spirituality and all that is not different. It's not apart. I'm realizing as I'm healing, I'm starting to detach from what the matrix that we've created or society says that you need to be this type of mother, you need to be this type of person, or you need to do this, you need to do that. And in reality is, I came across a shaman from Peru, and I remember correctly, his name is Alberto. And he said something to me that really struck me this morning. And I'm like, oh my God, I am actually on the right path. And, my last, I guess, argument with my son, he was like, I guess, crying out to me that he needed me to be his mom, be there for him. And in my own reality, in my own truth, I am here for him the best way that I can with what I have right now in the space that I'm in. And it's crazy because he wants me to meet him at frequency level, which is a lower frequency, limited belief, victim mentality frequency. And I just cannot meet him there because I won't be authentic to him and to myself. And this spiritual journey, again, it's very challenging because you want to be there for the people you love. You want to be able to let them know, hey, I'm here, I will listen. But at the same time, you can hold space for them, but you have to I don't really like the word boundary. I feel that that's a little limited, but I feel like I cannot enable him or anyone that is in that lower frequency, limited belief, I'm a victim, life is happening to me, not for me. And then again, I am coming from a place of I've been there, done that, I've been in that space. I was very passive aggressive, for most of my life, and I didn't understand. I was in that victim mode, and I thought that life was always happening to me and not for me. And everything has shifted for me, and I'm working so hard every day, because this is an everyday work, a spiritual journey. You don't just dabble in here and there and expect you're going to have this extraordinary change in your life. And you have to do the work. You have to be committed. You have to be inspired. You have to have passion for what you're doing, for the journey you're in. And unfortunately, in this moment right now, where my son and we are very detached, and he doesn't understand what I say to him. He always told me, like, I need you to be my mother. And I'm like, I am. I'm being your mother. I'm here for you. I've sacrificed. I've gone to see you. You've asked me for help. I'm here. Like, I just, in my mind, I really couldn't understand where he was coming from, and he got very upset. And he's like, I don't want a relationship with you. You're not my mother anymore. You're not even my friend. And that hit me like really strongly in my heart. It broke my heart. So a few days ago, I was talking to my granddaughter, and I don't agree that that a child that's a child. She's only 8 years old, and she's gone through a lot. She even lost her mom 3.5 years ago, and it's been very challenging for him and for her. And I try to speak with her with light and love in my heart, and not bring her into trauma and stuff like that. And I'm working on being the best version of myself, the best grandma I can be, and at the same time working on understanding how I can be the best mom. And it really hurts that he is pushing me away and that he wants nothing to do with me at this time. But it's okay, because I know that nothing stays forever. I know that he is also on his journey, and that he will eventually have that awareness, that consciousness. I mean, we're all going that way. We're all going to shift into consciousness. The earth is shifting, everything's shifting. The eclipse was a major shift in everything that's happening with us, and our ascension and all that. And I just wanted to come on here and just share a little bit, and for you mothers out there, don't take it personal. We're here to raise our kids. And it's funny, because in the old times of in certain cultures, and especially in the indigenous cultures, by the time the kids were 13, the parents stopped parenting, and now the kid has to go and figure things out. And for me, it's like, okay, that's a little too young. In this timeline that we're in right now, typically it's 18 or whatnot. But they say that we parent our kids, and then our kids do their thing, and they have their own journey, and they have to go on their own thing. But as moms and dads, we have to stop parenting them if they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s. And I always saw that as, no, you never stop parenting. You're always a parent. You're always there for your kids. But the misunderstanding is that in my perspective, is that we could still be there for our kids. We could still love our kids, but we need to honor them. We need to give them that space and that respect, and let them have their own lives and their own journey. And when I say detached, it's not like you stop loving them or you get away from them. It's giving them the space to figure life out for themselves, to figure out their own journey. Not to tell them what they need to do. Yes, we're so quick to always want to help them and guide them, and tell them, hey, go on this path and do this, or read this book, or just listen to some guidance. But at the end of the day, if they're not ready, we can't force them. We have to just kind of like take a little step back and just allow them the space to figure their life out. And if you're on this spiritual journey, then just don't take it as a parent, as a mom, or as a dad, that you're raising your child by yourself or whatever. Don't take it personal. Our kids will always be our kids, but we are a vessel that they come in through us into this world to create and experience life from their own perspective. So, I think that the things that I'm learning is now teaching me that it's okay to have some detachment or a lot of detachment, whatever that looks like for you. It's okay to say, okay, you're on your journey. You don't agree with me. I might not agree with you. It's okay. It's fine. Let's just take some space. Let's take some time. Let's give each other, the love and the respect that we need to be able to keep on this journey, because this journey is not easy. It really is not. And, just have the faith and know in your heart and bring in that visual of how you want your relationship to be with your kids or with the person that you love, and just keep visualizing that, and don't allow lower frequency limiting thoughts to hinder any of that, because words are spells, thoughts are spells. And if we stay in that frequency, in that lower frequency, things are never going to get better. We're going to always have trauma or dramas or fights or whatever that looks like. And I think that, we need to just kind of take a step back and just let them feel what they feel, let them say what they want to say. And, just give them that I know that if he ever hears this, his perspective will be completely probably something different, and it's okay. I just wanted to be able to come here and just share a small video of, just what's happening. And in that also, I wanted to share a poem that I thought of different, what's going on, and I put it into AI. AI is just so amazing, because you have all these feelings and thoughts, and then you just put it into this AI system and it generates these beautiful words, it puts it all together, and then you could change things around or whatnot. But, it really does help with putting feelings, thoughts into words. So I wanted to share this with you guys. And, if my son is ever listening, know that I love you so much with all my heart. And I have done the best that I can with what I have. And I will keep, you know, all this spiritual journey, and I'm going to keep, having love for myself and love for you and for everyone that I love. And I know that I'm here for you. I'm always going to be here for you. Maybe not in the way that you feel that I need to be here for you, but I am here for you. A mother's love never ends. It's just unconditional. I just love you. Love you so, so much. And with that being said, I am going to share this poem, and just bear with me because this is a little emotional, but I hope you guys enjoy it. In the silence of the morning, when the shadows softly fall, you stood before me, eyes of flame, and whispered words so small. I'm not your son, you said to me, your voice a distant shore, as if the bond we always had was something you could ignore. I felt the world shift underfoot, but I knew my path was clear, for I must walk a higher road, though I means you're not near. You asked me to descend to you, to meet in the shadows gloom, yet I must hold the candle high to chase away the doom. For in the darkness we are lost, but light can show the way, even if it means we part, and you won't even hear me say, I'm your mother, always here, though paths may stray and bend. My love remains a constant star, a light that will never end. So I will wait with open heart as you traverse your nights, holding space for your return in love's enduring light. For though you claim I'm not your own, my soul knows this is true. A mother's love transcends the dark and always reaches you. So, with that being said, as we change our frequency, as we ascend, as we do our spiritual work, our inner work, and heal that inner child, and heal our past lives, we will ascend, and our light will get brighter. And with time, the people that are near us, our loved ones, our friends, even people that we don't even know, that we just walk by with our light, as it starts, getting brighter and brighter, believe it or not, we affect others, with our energies, with our light. It is worth it. It is so worth going through this journey. It is so worth going through the darkness and having these challenges and these separations and these heartbreaking moments. It is okay. Just know that it's not going to stay that way. Have love and faith in your heart and know that there is a grand design. This universe was created for a bigger purpose. We are created for a bigger purpose. And just know the most and the best we can do, be our authentic selves, be true to ourselves. So therefore we can bring out that light and be love and come from a place of love. At the same time, I'm saying all this, we're still human beings. We're still gonna have our moments, but as challenges pop up and come forth, and that darkness comes forward, it's okay. Face it without fear. Just go forward and bring all that pain, bring all that darkness in and just ascend it to the light. Allow it to heal any traumas, any pain, any suffering. Just let it go. And with time, the ones that you love, if that's your son, your daughter, your grandkids, your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, whoever that is for you, that holds that beautiful space in your heart, just give them time. Give them time and send out beautiful energy and just visualize the relationship and the life that you would love to have with them. And just know that that will happen. That will come to fruition. You know what I mean? You just gotta have patience and have love and no judgment. One of the biggest things that I am learning now is to stop judging, because when you're judging others, you gotta look within yourself. You know what I mean? So with that, I want to leave you guys with just drop the judgment, stop defending yourself, be in your heart, trust your inner voice, trust your intuition, trust a life is happening for you and not to you. And my dear ones, again, thank you so much for being on this podcast. It's a short one, but it's a deep one, and I hope you enjoy. And please subscribe, keep this channel going, and like, comment, email me. I will put my email on the link below. And if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to contact me. And I hope that this video serves you well. And with light and love in my heart to all of you, I wish you all blessings, unconditional love, and just stay in your heart and trust the process of life. I love you all.